Welcome to the Disneyland Forever podcast, your source for all things from the happiest place on earth. For more updates, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Disneyland Forever, and you can check out our website, disneylandforever.com. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's Jordan.
And Daniel.
And before I forget to say anything, I'm... For those of you who haven't really been paying attention, last week was our 200th episode. We forgot until after
Happy birthday to us.
Not record, publish. Happy birthday?
Happy podcaversary. I'm going to call it a podcaversary. Like it's podcast and then the word anniversary.
Are you more tired than I think?
Probably. I also am getting over a cold. My voice may sound weird. I don't know how it sounds.
It sounds
mostly normal to me in my head, but I don't know how it sounds.
It sounds fine
in life.
It sounds fine, but yeah. So apparently we're now on.
This is now 201.
201, and yeah, it was when I went to hit publish last week. It was like, oh, that was our 200th, and we didn't really do anything special. But like, it's weird to think that it's 200 episodes already, right?
Yes.
I don't even remember how many years we've been doing this. Like
17.
3, 4?
I think it's like 3. I don't know.
What's 200 into years?
Divided by the participle of
52 weeks in a year.
52 divided by 3.
That's like 4 years.
Carry the 1.
It's almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Wow. That does not feel like that. Has it really been?
Probably.
Weird.
Was it the 3rd annual Walties or 4th annual Walties?
Well, we didn't do Walties the first time.
Oh, that's true. Anyway.
So, yeah, that was kind of a cool little... what's the word I'm looking for? Big thing that people like to
celebration?
Recognize. No. Anyway, the word will come
accomplishment?
to me. No, the word will come to me. We're in the middle of it, and I'll just say it. And
taco stand.
Yep, it was definitely taco stand. It's a really big taco stand for us. Milestone.
Milestone, that's the word.
Told you, it'll come to me. Taco stand, milestone,
why are there milestones but not stone miles?
Anyway, we're moving on. This week we were talking about our Alaska cruise that we took a couple weeks ago, like we told you we were going to be talking about. And we don't really have the time to talk about it because, of course, there's other
big news drops.
Other big news things that have came up. So it's really late because we are actually we're not very far away. We're still in Utah. We're just at Bear Lake with some family for a couple days. And
we were on the water all day. And
yeah,
we're fried.
It's just late, and so both of our brains are just gone, and we were already tired from the day. So that's what's happening. But we will be talking about that, and then a lot of news. Hopefully, we can fit it all in. We'll see how good we can go.
If it's a 3-hour episode, sorry.
I didn't
whether or not no info.
Whether or not either of us can speak the English language, that'll be fun.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see.
We do have a new review.
We do from Tom11869, some sort of code number. He said, best food under $15. Hey guys, it was great meeting you at Disneyland today. That was the one day.
Yep. I know exactly who this is.
After seeing Walt Disney A Magical Life, I'm enjoying many of your recommendations from your best meals under $15 podcast. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, that was when we had been going out and he yelled, Statler and Waldorf. That's us.
Yep, we know that.
So thanks for leaving that. Thanks for saying hi.
Yeah, and it was very nice seeing you two and meeting you. We're glad that we actually ran into you more than one time.
Yep.
So glad to know that you also... Oh, yeah, because he did tell us while he was there that he was eating his way through that a little bit.
Yep.
So that makes sense. So even something as small as that, we really appreciate those comments. So thank you guys. Keep them coming. If you haven't done so, you can leave us a 5-star rating on Apple or Audible or Spotify. And then you can also leave us a 5-star review just like that one on Apple. Or longer or shorter. Doesn't really matter. We like them all. So keep them coming. Thank you guys for those who have been doing it because we really appreciate them. Okay, into the news. I don't really know where to start because they're all so random. And I get that because that's just how the news is. Let's start with these the Kids Rule Summer thing, apparently. We've talked about
it's like a Disneyland and Disney World thing, evidently.
Disney World's been doing it for a couple of years.
Huh.
Disneyland, I don't think, has really gotten into it as much as Walt Disney World has, which is a little bit weird. But we've mentioned a couple of the things, but apparently it's just a bigger deal than we expected. Do you want to talk about
Yeah,
a
so
couple of these things a little bit more?
At the Pixar Place Hotel, they're doing an Art of Pixar gallery featuring Toy Story 5, so you can like see some of the art.
Why would they put that at the Pixar Place Hotel?
Weird, huh? And then they
Did it
also
say like where that is? Usually, I would think that it's on the first floor.
Yeah, I think it's that first floor.
Is it on the first floor? Oh,
I think so.
never mind.
It didn't say. And then they're doing every Friday night from June through August a Doug's dance party, obviously from Up, on the rooftop lawn by the pool.
I was gonna say, is that by the pool?
Yeah. And then in all the resorts, they're doing like this. It said like 2 nights a week. I don't know exactly which two, but just like a bunch of games and music and possibly character greetings, they said, for kids just at the different pools of the 3 Disney resorts. So just a lot of cool stuff. And they had like crafts and all these things. Usually crafts are just for like DVC members, but this is like...
I don't even think... No, not at Disneyland.
Oh, that's true. That's just Disney World. And
actually, I think you're just thinking...
Vero Beach.
You're thinking about the non-Disney parks, DVC resorts.
Yeah.
They do them there, but they don't ever do them at the parks.
So it's kind of cool.
So, yeah, that is kind of cool. So if you happen to be there and you have the time and you want to do it, look into it. Okay, let's talk about... They did release the menus for Pride Night, which is the next Disneyland After Dark event coming up. This is on the 16th and 18th of this month, so June. Happy Pride Month, everyone. So, as usual, there's a couple of the table service restaurants that are getting just specialty menus for that night. These places usually suggest that you get reservations. They can accommodate walk-ups if possible.
Yeah, it's not that busy, obviously, because it's a special event.
No, but it just depends. And we generally would recommend snagging a reservation if you can. Although sometimes it depends on the event. I guess there was one time we went and they didn't take reservations. It had to be
you had to go
walk-up only.
It was weird.
I don't know. But this one does say actually reservations recommended.
Yeah.
So, and then like they'll have at the Cafe Orleans, they'll have a blue cheese steak sandwich, buffalo wings, green goddess salad, honey mustard chicken strips, Monte Cristo pizza. Huh. I don't agree with that.
That's interesting.
Nacho fries and a creme brulee.
All of those are new.
Ooh, with ube ice cream on that one. I'm not going to go into great details because this will be here forever.
A lot of stuff.
They will also have a sangria because it's Pride Night.
That's the Carnation Cafe.
Oh, that's the Carnation Cafe. What a random place.
So strange. Why not?
Oh no, it's the Carnation Cafe. They do alcohol there.
Yeah, but not usually wine. I don't think. Maybe.
Yes, they do.
Oh, I thought it was just beer and
wine, and limited selection of beer, wine, and usually a cocktail. At the Galactic Grill, they will have chicken sliders. This says new. I swear they've done this before. Barbecue glazed chicken sliders.
It probably means they added one ingredient.
There's probably some ingredients that are different. Yeah. And it does come with French fries. It's 2 sliders with French fries, and then a peach and watermelon slushie. Gibson Girl will have a cereal milk cold brew. That says new. That is no way.
No, that's
new.
not. No, that's very.
They've done that before.
Unless it's a different cereal.
Unless
it could be.
Maybe it's because this one has a vanilla foam.
Maybe.
And so it makes it different.
I don't understand.
Hungry Bear. They will have pulled mushroom and jackfruit loaded fries. So this is obviously plant-based. Sticky ribs with mac salad. Is this the one that we felt? No, that says
no, because
there was something that they had last Pride night that was amazing.
So good, and I'm like, why can't they have this all the time?
It needs to be permanent. Sundae funnel cake fries, berry lemonade.
That one's not new.
At the Jolly Holiday. This says new. This is not new. Golden Girls cheesecake.
Oh yeah, they had that last year.
They had that last year.
Yeah. Liars.
Now, again, it's Pride Night. That's why there's Golden Girls.
Disney, you're liars.
I don't know why they're saying that's new. Why does this not say it's new? Pepperoni croissant with tomato soup. Did they have that last year?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Whatever. Little Red Wagon as a wagon-style corn dog. Not new. That one admits it.
No.
Mint julep bar. Candy-flavored heart-shaped beignets with freeze-dried Skittles. And then Plaza Inn, chicken parmesan. That does not look like chicken parmesan.
I guess it is.
Whatever. A cream soda, specialty cream soda.
Nice.
A melon cream soda. No.
Oh, yeah, but you don't like melon.
Nope. Edelweiss Snacks, spicy bratwurst cheesy pretzel, Rancho del Zocalo chicken mole nachos, Red Rose Tavern, the pizza fries. I swear they had that last year.
I think so too.
And then the rainbow stuff, which they admit is not new. Riverbell Terrace, this is again another restaurant that has reservations. Heirloom tomato and watermelon salad, that's plant-based, obviously. And a meatloaf melt, which is actually plant-based. Pork belly burnt ends, cheese fries, short rib mac sandwich, spicy chicken slider, key lime pudding, red berry sangria slushie. Royal Street Veranda will have gluten and wheat allergy friendly beignet bites.
Huh. And that's
then
not available other times.
Gluten and wheat allergy friendly chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich.
Interesting. I don't know what Pride Night has to do with gluten-free, but
I'm glad that they haven't.
yeah, why don't they do that everywhere?
Stage Door Cafe will have the rainbow cereal funnel cake because it's like rainbow sugar. And then churros, they will have a rainbow cereal encrusted churro.
I still can't figure out, because it's myself.
Ooh, and they will have the chicken and churros again, which that is not new. It says
No.
new. They had that last year.
That.
We didn't get a chance to try
Why
it.
do I like Fruit
they?
Loops, but I don't like Fruity Pebbles? They're they're pretty much the same thing.
Oop, this keeps going. They also have the animal cookie pretzel. We had that last year. It was okay.
It was okay, yeah.
It was amazing.
I love animal cookies, but it was meh. And then they have stuff all month,
which
like
is nothing
different,
special.
Yeah, different.
It's all stuff they had before.
Pride-looking things,
all stuff
rainbow
they had
stuff.
Before. So that's Pride Night. If you happen to be going on the 16th or the 18th,
If you're going the 16th, say hi to us.
and just remember, if you are going there, the ones that we mentioned that are at quick service locations, those ones you can mobile order, and so do that
Before the starts.
and get your before it starts. You can mobile order, but you just have to have tickets to the event in order to pick up the food.
Yep.
Okay, let's come back to this. So the 70th celebration at Disneyland will officially end on, I think the last day is August 9th.
Yep.
So that means that technically all the 70th anniversary stuff is going to be gone by that point. So like the cavalcades and like, anyway, there are certain things that are getting extended. So Wondrous Journeys and Paint the Night are actually going to be extended until Halloween begins. So they will actually continue through to August 20th.
Yeah. It's not too much longer, but it's different than what they...
Yeah, like I think
What
a lot
they
of
originally
people
said.
I think people assumed that there was just going to be like this 2 weeks of nothing.
Yeah. Thankfully, no.
But they said, no, we will continue that through until Halloween season begins. But for World of Color Happiness will end. That the last night for World of Color Happiness will be August 9th. And then from August 10th through the Halloween season, they will have World of Color 1.
Cool.
And I know it's not the original World of Color.
Yeah.
I still like World of Color 1. It's not as good as OG.
I don't know if they're ever going to bring back the OG.
I feel like they're probably, my guess is they're working on trying to update it.
Yeah, maybe.
Because, I mean, as great as it is,
It's outdated.
It's now like 15, no, it's like
about
15
years.
15 years oldish, somewhere
Yeah.
in that vicinity. So I'm wondering if maybe they're just like, can't we update this a little bit more with more current
Especially,
things?
and the technology's a little better now, like with all the projections and stuff, so...
So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they're trying to just retool it and that we've probably seen the last of the true OG, but...
Who knows?
Whatever. I still like World of Color 1,
Yes.
and if you don't, I'm sorry. I still think it's good, but I'm not sitting there trying to tell you it's the best one ever. Okay, the biggest news that they dropped was about Oogie Boogie Bash. Now, first of all, remember that tickets for Inspire key holders will go on sale June 16th. The rest of the Magic key holders the 17th, and we presume everyone else
Nope,
the 18th.
they did. They actually did say
now
finally.
the 18th.
Yep,
Okay.
18th.
So put those on your calendar. Oogie Boogie Bash will be running from August 18th through the 31st through October 31st on select nights. And apparently they did say is that September 27th.
Yeah, something new this year. The September 27th Sunday is only for D23 members. Very odd. I don't know if it'll sell out. That's not during D23 Expo. So
I don't understand
weird.
it.
But those tickets also go on sale on the 16th, I think.
Yeah, and so if you are a D23 member, you can also pick up tickets for that specific night on the 16th.
The biggest news probably about
They've done
this-
something like that before,
Yeah,
but it
something
was
different.
during
Oh,
D23.
yeah, it was right.
D23 happened to be like
Yeah, because we did
coinciding
that,
with it.
and then we did it another time.
The biggest thing, go ahead.
Yeah, the biggest news. So since they're doing that construction behind Pixar Pier for the new Coco ride, a lot of the area that they would be able to house the stuff for the Frightfully Fun Parade is being worked on, unavailable right now. So they're doing, it's kind of like a...
It's literally called a street party.
Yeah, street party. So it's a cavalcade-ish. But
Madame Leota's Swinging Wake, a Haunted Mansion Street Party. That is what it's called. And so, first of all, there are some people that got a misconception about this as though it's going to be a cavalcade.
It's not like a 2-minute thing that just goes by.
But it's not as big as a parade, which is why they're doing this, because they have the space for something smaller than a parade to make up for it. What they mean by street party, it was it will
They
go
stop
along.
and do stuff there.
My guess is there's probably going to be 3 places. That's my guess, is that there's going to be 3 places along the parade route where they will stop and they will do a whole show
for a certain number of minutes, probably not just a couple.
For those of you who have gone to like Pride Night, think of it
Oh, yeah,
similar
they do
to
that.
the cavalcade that they do there, because it's a street party. They stop in a couple locations and they do a performance.
Because they said they're still going to do the dessert party, and that would be totally stupid if you're getting all ready for the dessert party and then just something walks by and you're done.
And it's small.
Yeah.
So what they're basically saying is if you do the dessert party, you're going to be sat directly
Right
in
where
front of where they're doing the party.
one of the stopping points, at least.
And so you are guaranteed to be in a good spot to see the dance party.
There may not be that many stopping points. Like Jordan said, it might be 3, it might be 2.
It could be 4. You never know. We don't know much about it, but yeah, although I think people are upset that they're not going to do the Rightfully Fun Parade, I'm a little upset. At the same time, that makes sense when you consider
Yeah,
that
they just don't have the logistical space for
where
it.
they're doing the work on the Cocoa ride. That is usually where they have all the parade stuff stored, and so they don't have that access right now during the construction, so they have to come up with something that
They should
takes
just
up
get a
less space.
helicopter and just bring them in by air every night.
Just drop them in
Yeah.
over everybody. That would go really,
It
really
would
well.
be a really good.
They did also say that the Headless Horseman and Ichabod Crane
still
will still go through the parade route a few times a night, and they will be on the schedule when you show up for Oogie Boogie Bash that night. So they're still going to happen, but they used to lead in the Frightfully Fun Parade, but now they're kind of like going to be treated as their own thing, which I think can be fine because that you can kind of treat that almost like a cavalcade. It doesn't need like this huge buildup necessarily. But that's the biggest thing. They haven't announced anything else about Oogie Boogie Bash. There was this whole thing about like not often seen villains. Remember, every year there are villains that you catch. They're just like meet and greets, and they don't announce them ahead of time necessarily what they're going to be. It's just you show up and see who's there.
That's why we always recommend for people who have never been to Oogie Boogie Bash, who frequent Disneyland somewhat, so you don't necessarily feel like you have to do all the rides then, go see all the extra stuff they have. They have so much to see that you probably don't need to do many rides. So
Yeah, so that's all the information that we have right now. They have not told us who the villains are or teased who the villains are going to be on the trick-or-treat trails. They haven't talked anything about that.
yeah. And then the food will come later too.
Oh, that's
the
probably going
menu.
to come like August 16th.
Seriously. That's what they did last year. So
Okay.
that's all the news. Let's talk about our Alaska cruise. So this was the first time that the Magic actually was chosen to go to Alaska. Usually it's in the Bahamas or in, or in like Ensenada, the West Coast.
It's always in. Up until this season, the Wonder has been the only ship that's done anything.
Oh, that's
on the
right.
West Coast.
That's right.
That's why this is the first time the Magic has gone to Alaska. I think it has to do with the fact they have so many ships now.
and
I think
so many coming.
and they want to expand their West Coast offerings because they already know people do like sail out of Port Canaveral and then go to Walt Disney World either before or
Yeah,
after. We
they're
actually
trying
even
to,
have some friends who are doing that exactly in a few weeks. But they want to have more offerings on the West Coast so they can get people to do something similar, to sail out of California and then go to Disneyland before or after.
Yeah.
Obviously, this was not out of California, but that's why the Magic
Right.
is over there, is because they're trying to see how it works out if they have two ships.
At least some of the people that we met on this ship, since it was not on the East Coast, have actually heard of Disneyland.
I know.
And have been there.
I know.
It's always when we go to the Florida ones and the Bahamas, people are like, what's Disneyland?
This one sailed out of Vancouver. Neither one of us had ever been to Vancouver before.
Nope.
So we went a day early.
It's a cute, amazing city. It was cold and a little bit rainy.
I
part
wouldn't
of it.
say it was freezing.
No,
it was
it was
colder than
cool.
Utah, but that's
Yeah.
hard to do right now.
It's so pretty though, so green. So yeah, we stayed in Vancouver for a couple of nights and saw some of the sights. What's weird is the port only has room for like 3 ships. Maybe
I thought it only had
4?
2.
I don't know, 2 or 3. So we entered through like the terminal to like get onto the ship with
Canada
other
Place.
Yeah, with other cruises.
Oh,
that
no,
were
had to be
going on.
3 because there were 3. You're
Yeah,
right. There were
3.
3 cruise ships boarding at the same time.
There was not very many Disney people. It was funny.
Not at the time that we were there.
Right.
We were there at the same time as the Norwegian, whichever cruise it was, where the average age seemed to be 85.
Yes, very much so. So we had a veranda view, which was kind of a must for the Alaska cruise because
If you're going
there's so
on-
much to see, even just as you're going along.
We
everywhere.
would highly suggest if you're going on an Alaskan cruise, consider getting a veranda.
I felt very bad for the inside staterooms on that one, just because
There's just so much to see from your veranda.
it's so pretty.
I would recommend it. Obviously, it depends if your budget can afford it.
Yep. Did we talk about the family that refused to...
No, we don't need. All I need to say is
Be amenable to meeting new people and kind of going with the flow. It's very likely when you're on a Disney cruise that you will not have a table to yourself, no matter what this party size is.
To just kind of put this in perspective, basically, normally groups of two, like we're very used to the fact that we are usually sat with other groups of two or single people.
Yep.
And we're very used to that. We were very much expecting it. We actually got sat at a table for four, but it was only set for us.
Kind of weird.
It was just us. We looked around. There were even other parties of two in the same situation.
Yeah.
So we thought that was weird. But there was a table next to us that actually was set for two parties of three. One of the parties did not like that idea.
Yeah.
And they basically kind of made a big fuss. It ended up working out in the end. But we were just like...
But it was...
I don't know what's so horrible about meeting new people.
Were a dad and a mom and I think a little
child.
girl was both of them. They really try to put like families together and like
Similar
party similars and just go with the flow. Like get to know people. So yeah, that's our advice to that. What did we do that? It wasn't a lot.
Nothing happened really much that first night.
Food. There was a magician. That was different.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, I don't think we've had that kind of an entertainment.
Yeah, we've had a juggler once.
Oh, juggler. That was what. Yeah,
You usually see it on 5-night cruises. We haven't done 5-night cruises in a while.
That's true.
Usually, in the 5-night cruises, there's the 3 shows. One night they turn it into just a theater, like a cinema, and then the other night is a variety act.
Yeah. It was fun. The magician asked for if someone has a dollar bill type thing. I think he asked for 100, and I had one on me, and he switched it into a $2 bill, and the kid in front of us was part of it. It was super cute.
Yeah.
There was only one stop, like one port. It was Ketchikan.
Yeah, but that was way later.
Yeah, I'm just because we had 2 days at sea. The next day was a day at sea. We did the rainforest room, which was the first time we'd done that. So it's at the spa area. You can go and you just kind of lay around and chill, and they have like a sauna and stuff.
I've heard that the rainforest room on the bigger ships is better.
Yeah, it was nice. Quite relaxing.
It was our first time doing it.
But it was small. So.
Yeah, I'm like, I would try it again on a bigger ship. That's all I really have to say about that one.
Yeah. That night we ate at Palo.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because that one was our anniversary night.
It was very, very good. Ugh, so amazing. It was
we haven't eaten in Palo in a while.
No. It was very rainy outside.
Yes. But our server was fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good.
Where was he from again? He was a French colony. Mauritius?
Mauritius, yeah.
Yeah, he was from Mauritius. He was really, really good. I liked him a lot.
He talked up the gnocchi and said that was the
I took basically
softest,
every one
best. He's like,
I took him up on every one of his recommendations, and he was
right.
not wrong.
He was right.
Yeah.
I don't know how they make such amazing food. We did a few different trivias, and Jordan won a lot of them. It was super fun.
I will say this is how we found out that he was on the ship, is that I went to a trivia for Imagineering. So it was all about Disney parks and stuff. And I came in second, and I went to congratulate the team that came in first. And then I recognized who it was.
I've seen you before.
And it was Philander, who is a VIP tour guide at Disneyland.
A very sought-after VIP tour guide.
Yeah, some of you might actually follow him as well, because he's got a really good social media following. And so I was like, oh, this is not as impressive because this is your job. But then I went around telling everyone, like, well, I didn't win, but only because I was beat out by a Disneyland VIP tour guide. Yeah. The next day was the Glacier Day. So this is the big day.
Yeah, that everyone loves to do on Alaska.
We cannot really say exactly what they do on board the ship because we actually left the ship. If you can, we would recommend this. I didn't tell you, I got this idea from Market House because this is exactly what they did on their Alaska
I
cruise.
didn't know much about it, and I don't think we got the email, or maybe you did because you were the one that booked it. Like, because you can, the days you can like book these excursions and all the separate things. Thankfully, they still had room on it because it's this smaller ship that comes up next to your ship, and you switch over to it. So
basically, it's a smaller ship, and it gets you closer to the shores, so you can get a better look at the. Well, there wasn't really much wildlife that we could see, but you could get closer to the Cascades. You could get closer to the rock formations and everything. Get closer to the ice. We actually got to hold a portion of the glacier, which was really cool.
They said it's like this. It's pure water. It has no air in it. No anything.
No impurities. They actually broke up a bunch of it, and they used it in the drinks on board the boat. And they could The Magic could only get about, I would say, a mile away from the
We
glacier.
could still see the ship from our boat, but it was
but we could get up to a
background.
quarter mile away from the glacier, so we got significantly closer. We got to see it calving, which was really awesome. I mean, it was really, really cold, but it was just so cool. And I also almost got in someone's engagement photos.
Yeah, someone proposed on that little ship.
Oh, that was like an ideal thing. And she was like
funny.
freaking out because she couldn't get her glove off to get the ring on.
Yeah, it was a little jelly and wet. Definitely dressed for the occasion.
Yeah. But that was, so I don't know exactly what they do on the ship, but that's what we did. And then when we got back to the ship, we just stayed inside and we warmed up because we were a little bit cold.
Yeah, it was good. It was expensive. I think it was like $350 a person or something.
I think
for that.
I think it was kind of worth it. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's not like they give you a lot on board, but it's because you get, it's almost like a once in a lifetime kind of thing. It's not really, but it feels like it.
Yeah.
That night was Frozen Night. On Alaskan cruises, they don't do Pirate Night. So they did Frozen Night. We did not one thing for Frozen Night.
No, I even specifically took a shirt that had Bruni on it, and oopsie.
Basically, we just went to dinner that night, and they had a Frozen themed menu.
Yep.
But they did have a sing along party on the upper decks. We didn't go to it. And they had other things going on. I don't even remember what we did. Is that when we went to go watch Hoppers?
Yes. I love Tom Lizard. He's so cute. And it's now on Disney Plus. Go see it if you haven't seen it.
And then the next day was Ketchikan, wasn't it?
Yes.
So the next day is when we made it to Ketchikan, and then we were able to get off the boat again because we had an excursion. And there was a lot of people getting off the boat because it was our only stop.
Yep. Definitely do it. Just in general, like so many people, even on the short Bahamian cruises, are like, nah, I'm just not going to go to Nassau. Why not? Just go and walk around at least and be on dry
At
land.
least like going and looking at the local markets.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went through Ketchikan. We did a duck boat tour, so it's one of those where it's a truck and it goes in the water.
Yep.
So that was cool. We got to see a whole bunch of wildlife, especially the
There were
eagles.
so many bald eagles. And it's happy to see because they used to be endangered, and we always cry every time we go to Walt Disney World to the Animal Kingdom at their bird show, and yeah, it was
Apparently-
all different ages too.
Apparently,
of
all the eagles were right there because they were hanging out next to a plant where they process all the salmon that they catch, and they're like, yeah, they're
They do,
waiting
like,
for
the
the
fish guts.
They're waiting for the fish guts to come out, and then, so they can eat them.
Gross.
Like, okay, but they were all just hanging out. They didn't really move much, and it was really cool. So we could get really close and take some good pictures.
Thankfully, that day did not rain, but our tour guide said that Ketchikan is the second wettest city in the entire country after Hilo, Hawaii, which we've been to, and it's also rainy. So it was a good day. And there's like, it's so touristy because that's like their main thing that they do now. So go and see it. Like
It was funny though because the time that we had to get into Ketchikan, it was later in the afternoon, and so people weren't due on back on board until later, and so dinner wasn't very busy because there was a bunch
so
of
many
people that
still gone.
They just went and ate in Ketchikan.
I would assume.
They were like, "I'm getting off the boat."
They did
I
have a
wanna do
lot of
something."
fresh seafood on at the port. So
I think that was the night where there was the Broadway stars.
oh no, we did Tangled.
No, I mean like later that evening.
Oh yeah.
Because Tangled, the main show on board the Magic.
Yep.
And then they had some Broadway stars on the ship, and so they performed in Fathoms that night. It was an adult only show.
Yep.
I don't know why it was considered an adult only show. There was nothing about it that wasn't family friendly.
No, I think Disney does try to give an experience to everyone. So just if you're just like, I just want to get away from kids right now, they cater to that.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, it was late at night anyway. I don't know
Yeah.
why many kids would be up at that point.
Right. And then there was another sea day, obviously. So what's funny about going to see the glacier was we got semi-close to Juneau, but we didn't go to Juneau. And then obviously going back. But since that whole area has so many islands and just like the way that the geography is, we had stuff to see both ways, which was cool. Because you'd think that if you're on one side of the ship, you're only going to see the side that's facing the actual
it was
mainland.
on both
It's
sides.
both sides. And some of the narrows we went through, I was like, wow, there's like trees that I can pretty much touch right now. So
A couple of things I guess we can mention on this day because we definitely did do them then. They added a whole bunch of Lorcana events on board the ships, and so we did not all of them, but several of them.
that was fun.
And then that was also between that day and another day we were able to get pictures with all the. Well, you were able to get Mickey.
Yeah.
I didn't get Mickey, but we both did get Minnie in their special Alaska outfits.
It's so cute.
That was hard to do, to try and not wait 4 hours.
They do it a lot of some of the days, but yeah, it's just so popular that you often have to wait. And just like at Disneyland, when you go and you hope that you're in the line, the cast member will say, "Nope, they're leaving soon." Like,
which is good for the performer.
Oh, makes sense.
But yeah, we were able to get a bunch of all the photos that we wanted in that day. I can't remember what other major things we did that day. Oh, we did do some trivia with Philander.
Yep.
Which was super fun.
He is very, very knowledgeable about Disney stuff, surprisingly. We made some new friends from Vegas via Pittsburgh.
That's true.
And then Alabama. Yeah.
I was going to say also via Pittsburgh, because I don't remember that part.
He was born in Minnesota, but doesn't really remember much. But yeah, they live in Alabama. They're super nice. So if you're listening now, hi.
Yeah. It was because it was just the last night, so all of us were just like unwinding and just enjoying the fact that it was the last night.
And we decided to not do the final show, the evening show, because we've seen it multiple times before, and it's okay.
It's more for families.
It's for kids. They have so many characters, which is cool.
Yeah, and it's not like it's a bad show. We're just like we've seen it, so we'll go into something else, and it was a lot of fun. We're glad that we did it. And then.
That was it?
During the cruise, we did have 2 time zone changes, which was fun one way because we added an hour, and that was when the room service woke us up for breakfast.
Yes, and got our order completely wrong.
No, they didn't.
It was
they got one.
Oh, I thought it was 2 things.
Because remember, we thought it was the whole milk, but that turned out not to be whole milk. They got one thing wrong.
Well, I'm still gonna.
You got a cinnamon roll instead of a croissant. Which you also love cinnamon rolls.
I do love their cinnamon rolls.
So
they need more icing on Disney cinnamon rolls. They put like the tiniest little.
Anyway, and then the way back, I overslept. Not like horribly bad, but I remember when I woke up, I was like, "Yeah, I was never waking up the time that I originally said."
No.
But then we made it back early morning. It was really weird, actually, that the first morning, how long we had to wait to get off the ship because they hadn't actually made it to port yet.
Yeah,
and so we had to wait a lot longer than typical.
I overheard someone saying, is there a way I can get to the front of the line because our flight was changed by our airline and it was moved up? Like, oh, good luck with that one.
Yeah, for us, our flight was actually delayed several times.
Yeah.
Something mechanical issue with the plane, which was kind of frustrating. Also, I would like if someone travels to Canada, like flies to Canada frequently, if you can please answer for me. Is this the way it is in every Canadian airport, that there's a separate terminal just for U.S.
and
flights?
And it said, "Welcome to the United States."
That we went through customs. We went through customs before we left Canada. And I'm like, this is weird.
It was a little convenient, but very strange.
It was just weird. Like, I'm like, no, I don't want to be back in the U.S. yet. But like we got to use our pre-check, our TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I did not expect that here. I'm in Vancouver.
Do these American TSA agents live in Vancouver? This is all weird.
I don't know. So I would like to know if that's a Vancouver thing or if that is in every Canadian airport.
Fun fact, we looked up all Canadian major airports start with the letter Y because we were like, why is it YVR?
Yeah, apparently that's, I mean, again, as you can see, Dan has been to Canada before, but you drove.
Yeah.
I've never been to Canada.
Yeah, I've never flown.
And now we're looking and we're like, oh,
all right.
So all of the major airports do start with Y. Interesting. Apparently that's like the Canadian thing. They decided to say that means it's Canada.
But yeah, if you ever get a chance to do an Alaska cruise, definitely do it. I knew I would love it, so
And did we book another Disney cruise?
Of course.
Yes, it's already booked and ready to go. So
if you don't already know,
not for a while. Like we're not.
While
going
you're on the cruise,
February.
You can put a placeholder down, $250, I think it is, that will book another cruise in the future, and you get 10% off by doing that. It's refundable, so if you don't use it, you can get it back. But yeah, just
do it.
Plan for that if you can afford it.
And then with that, we are actually planning our next trip in 2 weeks. Actually, we leave in like a week and a half.
Yeah.
And that's our Pride Night trip.
Yep, with some other friends.
So that'll be fun. Very excited for that one. So we've got, I think our episodes for the next couple months, I think, are going to be pretty set in stone. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But at any rate, it's late.
We're going to bed.
We're going to go to bed and then hopefully wake up in the morning.
It didn't devolve into like speaking in tongues or like total not understanding anything.
Do you speak in tongues?
I do when I'm tired. Blah, blah, ba-doo, blah, 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 boo.
That's the tongue that you speak in?
Evidently.
That sounds a little bit like you're trying to be Fred Flintstone.
Dabba dabba doo.
Anyway, so long story short, we enjoyed the Alaska cruise. I actually think it was my favorite cruise I've ever been on. Dan disagrees.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
You said that it's not your favorite.
I know.
I
It's
just
my
said it's
second
my favorite, and that you disagree.
Because I still love Castaway Cay and now Lighthouse Point. It's just so magical to be on a Disney island in the Caribbean.
I thought it was magical to be around so much nature. It was so cool.
I know. It was really
And this is coming from a person who loves the city. So, ending right. And I know that we're normally very Disneyland focused. That's the way that it will continue to be. But it was just, it was a very long trip. We were gone for like a week. So, of course, we had a lot to talk about on it. But if you guys haven't booked your next trip to Disneyland yet, you can do so using our friends at Getaway Today. You can use the link in our description to help book your trip, hotel and tickets, or
all any of the above. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
And then make sure that you subscribe to the podcast to get new episodes as they drop. And then we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.